In this business, you'll surely come across lots of big egos, grand schemes, and lofty ideas. It just comes with the territory. With projects often underfunded or non-funded, you may sometimes consider offering your services at a discount or even gratis for public exposure, to gain valuable experience or networking, which is all great, especially when you're just starting out with a new studio. You need to get the word out there that you're in business. Sometimes these lucky pro bono clients, though, they'll try to get you to extend your kind offer to include additional hours or even days of your valuable time and use of all your equipment, often with the lure of promising you paid work in the future or even fame when the big deal goes through. So watch out for these red flag phrases. We're going to take care of you, man. Don't worry. You're lucky to get in on the ground floor. There are a lot of other places that would kill for this opportunity right now. Beware of these red flag phrases. My advice, if this starts to happen, is hold to your ground. Don't let some narcissist try to bully you around. Walk away if it's getting ugly, especially in the early stages before it's too late. The 80-20 rule is really important to know. It's basically that 80% of your results will come from just 20% of the effort that you put in, and only 20% of the financial results will come from a huge 80% of your time and effort. Think about that for a minute. Maybe focus more of your energy on the 20% and pay less attention to the 80% that's taking up all your damn time. As a new studio owner, you should focus most of your attention on landing good, paid gigs, or at least slightly discounted ones if you have to, not being manipulated by some jerk that doesn't really support your goals of success and prosperity as a studio. Client entitlement. It's not a one-way street. Sometimes certain clients will feel a personal entitlement to your time, having paid you or worked with you at some point previously. They might assume that you still owe them your time energy. It's therefore very important that they understand the relationship, that they still need to compensate you for your time and provide you with money, or perhaps a trade or something like that of equal value. Maybe they can help you out on that next big live show next month that you're doing, or maybe help out on a big studio project you've got coming up soon. In any event, they'll understand that your time is of value and not something that they just have coming to them. It's not an ongoing use of your free advice, your valuable contacts, small favors from you and requests, emails, texts. Certainly not of adding more work hours to a project without additional compensation. This is often called scope creep, and it's just that, creepy. It creeps up on you without notice, so try to take notice of it before you commit to some new request. You might have to simply say something like, I know we've agreed to the price for this project, but these additional requests you're making are something I will need to charge extra for. Keep it simple. You might be surprised when all of a sudden the client doesn't really need those critical changes after all, when they realize they have to pay you for it. Or if they really do need to make those changes, that's great. More paid work for the studio is always a good thing, unless you're going on vacation. One of the sneaky ways that your precious time will disappear is through getting involved in other people's art projects. That is to say, productions that have no real teeth or useful output, not to mention any financial reward. Often they will sneak in the side door through well-meaning friends or colleagues, thinking it'll be a good use of your time, not even really realizing that they're actually wasting your time on their pet project or no-income venture. What they really want is for you to do all the heavy lifting, taking on their idea as if it were your own. Problems will frequently arise when you actually try to imprint your thoughts and ideas on the very project they ask you to work on with them. So why are they involving you at all in the first place? Try to recognize these emotional time bombs before they get onto your calendar. You may find that when you reach any level of success in your endeavors, some folks will start wanting use of your time and involvement in their projects. Not so much because they admire you or want your input or professional feedback, but rather because they think that they will achieve more for themselves personally or professionally through your involvement. You've taken the time to learn and spent the money to prepare for success when it knocks at the studio door. Plus, you have all the gear they need and the know-how to use it properly. So protect your time. Don't let others fritter away the weeks and months of your energy and creativity with their fruitless, random art projects. It's really simple. If they want your involvement, they'll offer to pay you. Stay focused on your path, your objectives. I get lots of bands and artists coming in to record, and I see many of them making the same mistakes, wasting valuable time and money. I thought it might be nice to share my thoughts on this with you to perhaps help you avoid making some of the same mistakes. So if you're about to hit the studio, check out my top 10 ways to save time and big money during your recording session. If you'd like to check it out, just hit the link down below and I'll send it to you at no cost. That way, the next time you're ready to record, you'll know what to do to prepare for your next session. How to keep your bandmates on track and avoid making common pitfalls. How to communicate more effectively with your local studio and engineer to ensure that you get the best rates every time before you book.